There is a dangerous trend going on online, and you probably know what it is. It's fake nutties. What that means is people who take steroids and then lie about taking steroids so they can push a certain product or to just get clout, to get fame, and it is dangerous. Now, whenever I open Instagram, whenever I open TikTok or YouTube, all I see is a bunch of fake nutties. Now, that is a problem. And it's like, I honestly have no problem with what people do with their bodies. I think your body, your choice. You should be able to do whatever you want. The problem is when they take steroids and they lie about it. And what happens then is they don't just lie about it, but they lie about the side effects of those steroids. So you have all these young people looking up to them, not realizing that taking these substances is going to mess your body up, mess your health up in so many different ways. When I first started lifting, I think I was like 15 when I first joined the gym. Trust me, I had the biggest temptation to just jump on steroids. I knew someone that was selling steroids. I'm not sure if it was steroids or peptides, but they were selling some sort of illegal PED. And I was so tempted to jump on. I wasn't even 18 yet. I wanted to make the most progress because at that point in time, I had been looking up to all of these celebrities, all of these bodybuilders, Ritik Roshan, and like all these Bollywood celebrities who are jacked, but also are juicing. And for a long time, I didn't know they were juicing. So when I did find out that they were juicing, I was young, I was dumb. I just was like, I wanted to do this. I want to be on whatever they're on. The more that I looked into the side effects, the more that I looked into what it does to your body, what it does to your health, that was the biggest turnoff for me. Because number one, once you're on it, this is the thing that no one talks about when it comes to steroids, or very rarely talk about when it comes to steroids. You get on steroids and you do one cycle. The dangerous thing is that is a slippery slope because now you have this chemical, assistance that you can just pull the lever whenever you want, whenever you want more muscle, whenever you want to grow more muscle, you just inject more into your body. And what happens is, let's say you start off with a little cycle and then you gain a little bit of muscle, you gain, you get jacked, you get shredded and whatnot. And I feel like it's human nature to want more and more and more. Like I'm natural. I've been natural my entire life. I love gymming because I can push myself more and more and more. I want to get stronger. I want to look better and better every single time I go to the gym. Like I want to push myself. And the same when it comes to steroids. I feel like a lot of people, when they get on steroids, they realize that they can just grow their muscles whenever they want. So they push and push and push. What happens is you have a baseline, which is for me right now, let's say this is my baseline. If I jumped on steroids, my baseline would go top. I would feel amazing. I would feel on top of the world. I would be bigger. I would be more jacked. I would, feel better. But if I come off of that cycle, my baseline is not just going to go back to where it was before I started steroids. It's going to go lower because now that I've tasted that, now that I've tasted what it is to be on chemical assistance, I can never go back to my normal baseline. I need more and more and more because you just want to grow and grow and grow and you can never come off of it. And even if you do successfully come off of it, you have to deal with the psychological effects of taking steroids and feeling that high, feeling like you're a literal superhero. And then you just get that taken away from you. Another thing that people don't realize is if you want kids in the future, I'm not saying this is everyone. I'm not saying that everyone who uses steroids is going to experience the same kind of thing. But if you want kids in the future and you juice at a very young age, that's 100% going to affect it in some way or another. I'm not saying that you're not going to have kids, but it's going to affect your hormones because you're putting some external substance into your body that just stops your natural production. So that's one thing that a lot of these younger people that I see, and it makes me so upset because they don't know what they've done. As soon as you start that first cycle, you are screwed. You have to be on some sort of help for the rest of your life. You have to be on post-cycle therapy. You need hormone replacement therapy to get your natural production started again. And I feel like a lot of these young kids who get into it, they don't realize what they're actually getting into. So my appeal, if you are natural right now, stay natural. You don't need anything. You honestly don't. You staying natural, you're doing much, much better than anyone who juices when it comes to health, when it comes to how you feel mentally, and when it comes to, just enjoying life, your quality of life. Because once you're on that train of using chemical assistance, it doesn't just change you psychologically, but then it also affects your body dysmorphia because you look a certain way now and you never want to let that go. So my appeal is stay natural. Just eat healthy, train hard, sleep properly, take your supplements because you are going to live longer. You're not going to have these health complications that a lot of these people are going to have. And I feel like that's one thing that I do love bodybuilding, but the glorification of steroids in bodybuilding is something that really makes me uncomfortable. Like bodybuilding is amazing, but then when you step back and look at it, we're just glazing a bunch of chemically enhanced lab rats. It's just a competition of whoever has the best genetics and best juice and also trains the hardest, but honestly, it's just best genetics and whoever responds to juice the best. So this was my little rant on steroids and why you shouldn't do it. Because I know there are going to be people that are going to be like, oh, it's your choice. And I do believe it is your choice. If you want to do it, 100% do whatever makes you happy. But if you're going to do it and you're going to lie to other people that you're natural still, that's when I get pissed off. You're defrauding people. You are putting people's lives at danger because they're going to look up to you. They're going to see that whatever product that you're pushing, whatever advice that you're giving is not giving them the results that they need. And they are going to eventually get on it as well.